Boy hasn't watched this shit in like a month.
Hey, we're busy making money, bro.
Recording.
All right, so we are on episode 7 of the Shop Talk podcast. This week's guest is Bryan de la Torre, aka owner of Prolific Barber Shop.
So what's up?
He's been a good friend of mine for a long time. So
Long time.
Yeah, bro, go ahead and sign our banner.
Okay.
All of our guests to sign.
Where would you like for me to sign?
Wherever you like.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna get this right here. Right here is cool?
Anywhere.
I didn't know how to put a signature, bro.
You can put Prolific Barber Shop, your name, whatever, bro.
That's the way I saw my check, bro. You know?
Damn!
That's the way I saw my check.
Sick.
Alright, let's get this podcast started.
All right, here we go. So we're gonna get this started tonight. We got a special guest, Bryan, the barber, owner of Prolific Barber Shop, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. Bryan, owner of Prolific Barber Shop. We've been friends with him a long time. Just for those.
How many years? How many years?
Bro, I moved to Murrieta when I was 18. I'm 28. 10 years.
20 years. So 10 years.
You were the first.
So I met you 10 years ago.
Yeah. How'd you meet me?
You walked in with the fucking, with I don't know what the
cane.
fuck, a cane and a walker type shit. This fool got in a badass.
I could barely walk. Yeah.
Yeah, he was all fucked up. He just got into a badass car accident.
And the first thing was full of 20.
And I remember already he walked in with his mom. And he was right there and he sat down. And he's like giving his mom, oh, needs a haircut. I was like, all right, cool. He's like, hey, you know my brother. I mean,
your brother.
You know, I go to school with your brother. All right, cool. He's told me to come over here. I was like, all right, cool.
I used to be like best friends with his little brother.
Okay.
And then him and I ended up being cooler than me and his little brother.
God damn.
But anyways, let the audience who don't know who you are, and kind of give them an introduction to what you do and all that. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. My name is Bryan de la Torre. I'm 38 years old. I grew up in the city of Whittier, California. Most of my life, I'm a barber, professional barber, and I'm actually the owner of Prolific Barber Shop, former owner of Legends Barber Shop. But yeah, that's what I do.
Sick. So, how long you been cutting hair for?
I've been cutting hair since 1998. 1998 I was the first time I got a pair of clippers. When I was 13 years old. I got a pair of clippers. I got tired of my dad taking me to the salon just because he wanted to go check out
The ladies right
check
there.
out the ladies up there. Hey, mija, mama,
So that's a smart dude right there.
And I used to shave my head for a minute. And I'm like, fuck that.
Oh, I've seen pictures. You're all bald. Huh?
Yeah. I own that thing. But yeah, I think in 19, and then I was like, hey, damn, that's it. These fucking homegirls are fucking me up.
Yeah.
You know, let me go, give me some money, buy a pair of clippers. So he took me to Walmart, got me a pair of some Conair clippers. It's an OG barbers know about Conairs, you know, they're still around, bought a pair of clippers, started cutting my hair.
Damn.
When I was 13 years old, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Tell us the difference between like a clipper from like Walmart, like a Conair, to a professional one like the ones that you use. Like it's night and day.
Oh, night and day for sure. I mean, back then, if you knew how to adjust them, the Conairs, you know how to mess with them, open them up.
Okay.
And like get the screwdriver, make sure they're zero gap. We call them zero gap.
Okay.
You get the blades real close together. That's when you're able to, cut hair cool. But if you didn't know how to do that and you got those clippers, oh yeah, that's all. Yeah, because sometimes you get the clippers and they're like, nah.
They're not adjusted. Huh?
Back then, bro, there was probably only like maybe 3 or 4 different type of clippers, you know? You feel me? Like 1998, there was only like maybe Waugh, there was for sure.
Yeah, wow.
Oster, Waugh, and Conair. I'm trying to think of another one, but that was about it. And you can go to Walmart, Target, but yeah, it was cool. As long as you know how to adjust them.
There was Kmart back then.
Back then we had no clipper oil, so it would be you get the oil, vegetable oil or regular oil. Yeah, that's right. So WD-40 shit.
That always had used oil.
That's all it was. Get some WD.
Smelling like Jiffy Lube and shit.
Bro, no, for real. I went from my fucking regular oil from the kitchen.
Yeah.
They used to cook with. My dad was like, "Hey, why are you using all like my clippers, Dad?" And it's a crazy story. He was like, "Hey, use this WD-40. It's just way better." She gave me the bottle, spray that shit. The motor was like, fucking shot fucking.
You got
quick.
down. No.
Yeah, that's
smelling like a mechanic shop.
Yeah, all day.
Like, for the most part, were you self-taught?
All self-taught from the get-go.
For a lot, or in the beginning of your career?
Oh yeah. Well, that was 13, 14 years old, so it was like for sure. It was like for me just. You know, in my room, I set up a little station in my room, put a little mirror station. Literally in my room, I had my cabinet closed, and then boom, a little station. And I set it all up, mirror, all my clippers. You know, I had everything set up right there, so it was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's dope. Tell us like a little bit about your barber, like your journey in the industry, because you did say you were previous owner of Legends, right? That's when I met you. You had this. I met you when you had the first location.
Yeah, Legends.
And I know you opened up another. You opened up, I think, 3 locations at one time. Legends.
Yeah, I had two Legends at one time. That was 2012.
Yeah.
2012 when I first opened up the first one. I think it was late September 2012, and that's when I opened up the first Legends. And then a couple years later, I opened up the second one. But it was, I didn't have 2. I had one at one time. I had the other one going.
You like sold that as a franchise, right, or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
That was different. No, the second one.
So I had a room. Let's go back. So anyways, I had the room set up. That's what I wanted to get to, but I fucking blanked out. 1,000 things on my fucking mind right now.
Yeah.
So anyways, I set my room up, boom, chopping up, and I remember when I set up my room, I had the clippers, whatever. I had that room for a long time, my own room. I mean, chopping up hair. All of a sudden, people started knowing that I was cutting hair. My friends and all that. Friends in junior, it was 8th grade when I started cutting hair. So I had a couple friends come and hit me up. Hey, what's up? Let me get a fade. So I'll bring it to my room and I'll cut their hair in the room. All of a sudden, my stepmom, she's getting mad. She's like, hey, fucking pelos todos lados. Tienes pelos a todos lados.
Yeah.
No, ya no puedes. So then we had a garage, so I switched over to my garage.
Oh, shit.
So then I took everything to my garage, took everything out of my room. And then that's when it got kind of serious. When I went from my room to my garage, put a mirror and everything. And back then, there was no barber station. I mean, no barber chair. I had just a chair.
Okay.
So then I remember 8th grade, a couple cats. Then when I got to freshman, high school, it got a little more serious. People started seeing my fades that were kind of clean. So that's when I had the little setup in my garage. People hit me up, and then that's when it got serious. And then when I went to the garage, I tried perfecting the fade almost. Like it went to a point from my hair, making it look dope, to going to cutting other people's hair. That's different.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, it's like, when you're 14, 15 years old, you're like, fuck, you cutting your motherfuckers up. Back then it was $5, dog.
Damn. So when you started charging, you were charging $5 a hair.
I wasn't charging shit. It was like, weed, fool, give me a nickel back. All right, fool, let's go smoke,
Yeah.
Give me a nickel
What
back.
about the first time you charged? How much did you charge somebody?
First time I charged, it was probably like $10.
$10.
That's when some motherfucker in high school, he knew about me and he rolled up, I went to school, whatever. But it got some more serious when I got to the garage. And then I set up a dope ass little station. Years go by, I cut it fools up, and then I got a little too crazy. Fools would come over there just to kick it. And it's my dad, and they're like, nah, there's too many people here, you can't be doing that shit, smoking weed. I got caught smoking weed and then drinking and all that shit. So that's when it just kind of calmed down. I just started cutting the homies up. And then it went, and then from that, it was just back to, it was cool. The garage was cool, but sometimes, growing up in LA and Whittier, like it got a little crazy. Sometimes a lot of fools roll up, you get a cut. I kind of had to brush that off. But out of high school, I didn't cut hair. I got a job with the union right away because I knew someone, and they got me in the union. I was an iron worker for about 4 or 5 years out of high school. So out of high school, I didn't cut hair. Like I stopped cutting hair because back then cutting hair, you ain't making no money.
Right.
Hey, it's not a career back then, bro. You're making $7-10 a cut. That ain't shit. So out of high school, I went straight to the union iron worker for like 5 years construction, but I was still cutting hair. So I was like construction iron worker, still cutting the homies' hair, on the side, and still chopping because I loved it. Honestly, when I got to the garage back in high school days, I started falling in love with it. It was almost like trying to perfect a haircut, and something about perfecting a cut, making it look good, and I'm a perfectionist myself. That's when it was like, damn, you know what? I kind of like this shit. And then when I really fell in love with cutting hair was when I cut some fool's hair, and he was like a popular kid in high school and shit. He was a popular kid in high school. He was like, hey, bro, come here. I'm going to go. I'm like, cool. He had an Eclipse, dog. The Eclipse just came out. It was like 1999. Yeah, bro. It was like, yeah, bro. This fool had it hooked up though, dog. He had it painted, dropped, rims, everything. So anyways, a popular kid. He was a senior. I was like a freshman.
Damn.
And I remember he was like, hey, bro, fucking, I heard you can, you know how to cut. Can you cut my hair? And I was like, all right, cool. I'm down to chop you up. Cut my paddle this time. All right, cool. He pulls up with the clips in front of my paddle, like, oh shit. I'm like, oh, clips back then, bro, were like Lambos for us.
Yeah, for sure.
Clips back then, the whole Fast and the Furious scene, feel me? So Fast and Furious fucking, that fool pulled out, like, damn. Come to the garage. Boom, boom, boom. Got done with a cut. He's like, dang, thanks, bro. Shit, got up the chair and I was like, fuck. I laced them up though. It took me about an hour. But I hooked them up. Back then, there was no, I didn't know how to use straight blades, so we just had a little, they call it the peanut clipper. Boom, boom, line them up. And then got the chair. He gave me a clap. After that, I felt some type of sensation.
Like a pride, a sense of
Yeah,
pride,
I was
right?
like, damn, I just cut up the dopest school in high school.
Damn, that's dope.
You know, that was dope. And he left. And he gave me $20, bro. Somehow this fool made money. I know his parents were rich.
Probably driving in Eclipse.
To give me $20 for a cut, I was like, what the fuck? Damn, it was dope. So after
That's
that, I
crazy.
think that's when I fell in love with cutting hair because it made me feel a certain way to make people feel good.
Yeah.
Especially people that I didn't know and they just trusted me with their hair. So.
Right.
Damn, that's dope. That's super cool.
Yeah, that was dope.
And that's kind of what taught you to like take pride in your work and shit.
Oh yeah, after that day it was for sure.
More motivation to just take it to another level and shit, huh?
Oh, 100%.
Damn,
it was
damn.
like after that it was like I went back to school the next day. They were like, oh fuck, you couldn't fucking. I forgot his fucking name, but that was
It's
like the
almost like you
baddest
start
bitch.
getting
Dog.
hella clientele.
He was popular. He was an ugly ass motherfucker. He had the baddest bitch, and he had money in the clip. Dog. You go to high school back in the day with a clip. You had the baddest bitch.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's
Yeah,
what's
so
up.
it was cool. It felt good. I went to high school.
Ugly ass motherfucker.
But he had money though.
That pretty.
That motherfucker was ugly.
That
as
money.
fuck.
Damn.
I'm gonna tell you guys, money makes you handsome.
Yeah,
No matter how ugly you are.
yeah, that was dope. It was cool.
We broke and ugly, so. Anyways, so from then you said, but after high school you started doing construction.
Yeah.
How many years did you do construction, and when did you decide like, okay, let me get back into barbering, and why did you decide to get back into barbering? Pursue it full time. I mean,
I was still cutting hair out at like when I was in construction, still cutting hair, and I had an apartment in Uptown Whittier, and I was still cutting hair in my garage. Some neighbors, friends, and stuff. You know, when there was no work, I would go cut at the homie's barber shop and make some money there. And because you know construction gets slow, so then you know, so you know it was dope to be able to do that. But then when I really got cutting hair was when. Because I was a foreman already with the union.
Damn.
Making hella money, you know. I was cashing in $2,500 checks a week, bro.
Yeah.
damn.
Recession, 2009. So recession kicked in 2009. And then when the recession kicked in 2009, all our jobs got canceled. And then that's when I had to go file for unemployment, getting money. But then I started cutting hair excessively. I started cutting hair all the time in my garage. Anyone that came, $10, 15, 10. Cool. Because I got bills to pay, you know. I had
Sure.
So that's when I fell in love. That's when I was like, you know what? I'm actually busy in my garage. Imagine me in the shop.
Yeah.
So I hit on my homie. I worked at in the shop in Uptown for a little bit. Then after that, I was like, you know what? Let me go to school. Went to barber college in East LA called Royal Hair Institute. But I'm gonna give a big shout out to my homie Fade Master from The Spot in Pomona. In the city of Pomona, that fool put me on. He was my boy. We grew up back in the day, breakdancing and shit, middle school.
Oh yeah, hey, we might get a clip of this fool breakdancing.
He don't want some
the
of that.
first day I went to the shop, this fool started breakdancing on the floor.
Yeah,
I did not know he could move like that.
Yeah,
We might see him, who knows?
Yeah, my boy Fade Master, Anthony Mercado from The Spot. He put me on. I want to go get a haircut from him. I actually got it off a job site down the street because we finished up the job when the recession happened. So that's when he was like, hey, come, boom. I was like, hey, come on here, fools. So I hit him up. Went there, said, hey, bro, be a barber, make this money. Go to the school. I went to this school. And in Royal, he put me on the whole game. Like, then after that was it. Then the next day, I called the barber school, and they put me, you know, I enrolled, and that was it.
How long was that school?
It took me about almost 2 years, because I was slacking. You go to barber college, it's supposed to be a year, but you start fucking around with homies and all that, and it takes a little longer.
Yeah.
Plus, I was working in a shop, Campos Barber Shop in Downey.
Okay.
I was at Campos Barber Shop in Downey was my first shop. So I was working and trying to support my family. At the same time, I was
You had your first kid already.
I already had 2 kids, huh?
So how old were you when you had your first kid then? You're young as
I
fuck,
was
right?
17, yeah.
17, yeah. So you were supporting your girl and the kids
At
that
17,
time?
yeah. So he's 20 right now. And then my second one when I was 23, yeah. So so I was trying to do that. I could have finished earlier. And then I finished barber school probably like 2010. But I was already chopping in the shop in 2009, 2008.
So you just continued after barber school at the shop?
Yeah.
So you started out there. What brought you to like Temecula, Murrieta area, and then also what made you like realize you could do like you could have your own shop and start that journey?
Okay. You put two questions into one. All right, let's start with the first. Well, I moved to Murrieta because my dad already lived out here he moved out here when I was like 18, 19, moved to Temecula, Murrieta. So I was familiar with the area. When I was living in Uptown, I was working at a shop, Jesse's Barber Shop. Big shout out to the homie Jesse. Jesse's Barber Shop in Whittier. I was working there, but it was kind of getting a little bad in the area. There was a little shooting in my alley. I think there was a bunch of bad things, but once that happened, that's when I was like, all right, I'm done. We got out of there. Whittier is bad, but it's not that bad. But that day when that happened, my kids were playing in the alley when the shooting.
Damn.
They had like a whole SWAT team. And this fool held some girl hostage in a garage. And I remember I was there and I ran and I grabbed the kid. I was like, what the fuck? And I grabbed him and then I remember I called my dad that same day and I was like, hey, we're gonna get out of here. You know?
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, come to my house. So basically, it was just trying to live a better life for family, you know.
Yeah.
So like for my kids and everything, just to live. And out here it was, Temecula Murrieta.
You don't want your kids growing up around that shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was a good
To bring a family up.
Yeah, to raise a family. So.
Yeah, for sure.
But then when we moved out here, I worked in a shop. I remember I had like $10,000 saved. I was working at Right Cut Barber Shop for a little bit. Sometimes as I don't know, you kind of as an entrepreneur or something you want to do more in life. Some people, some men just just feel like they got to do more.
Yeah.
They feel like they have more purpose.
Right.
More of a purpose than just cutting hair. So that's when I left the shop and I looked for a location. I only had $10,000 saved. And I think my dad let me borrow like another $5,000. I had some credit cards. And back then, 2012, you can open up a shop with $25,000, but I mean, it's not looking nice. It's good. You remember when you walked in, I mean, it was cool. I only had 5 chairs, 5.
Yeah.
I only had 5 on one side. And it was ugly. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the way I designed it, but that's all the money I had. I mean, when I opened it, I felt like what I did, I tried to inspire other barbers to do. I mean, if I got a barber, it was like, hey, bro, we're all about quality and we want to try to be the best in the area. But yeah, I think that's when I literally just sat the money and looked for location, and I got tired of working in a shop, because low key the shop I worked at, fool was a straight asshole.
Yeah.
asshole, bro. I was like tired of working for asshole bosses, bro. There was one boss to this day. If I still would have worked with him, that's the homie Jesse. Jesse's Barber Shop. If I would have worked for him, I would still probably be a barber because he was dope and I was making good money. He was a good ass boss. He was cool to be with, and he was an asshole. He was cool. But sometimes, so that's what happened. I got fed up, and then that was it. I saved some money, looked for location. I opened up. It was on Murrieta Hot Springs, Winchester Murrieta Hot Springs, Albertsons.
Okay.
That little shopping
Right next to Panda.
Yeah, right next to
Or
Panda.
a few doors over. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. Sick.
Yeah, now you just mentioned that you might not have set it up nice, but you always focused on quality. And to this day, bro, I've known you to every time I would talk to you, you've always focused on quality. Like that's been huge for you. Like I know if barbers don't fucking meet the standards, you're peace, deuces.
Well, it's I mean, that's something that I guess I'm kind of perfectionist, but I'm real competitive, but at the same time, I'm like perfectionist, but at the same time, I want to just incorporate what I know to my barbers. So when a lot of barbers came to my shop, I try to help them. Say, hey, do this is how we work. I think that's when I first opened up Legends, it was an ugly shop. It wasn't nice. It was cool, but I felt like in my heart, sometimes you feel that, you feel like you got something that you can build something.
Right.
But it's not me, it's with the team. So that was real important to make sure that when I first started, when I first started, it was about what I learned at other shops. I've been in hella shops. I worked in East LA, I worked in Boyle Heights, I worked in Whittier, I worked in Downey, and every time I worked at a different shop, it was like, all right, what I do like and what I don't like.
Yeah.
Because I knew one day I was gonna open a shop. It was just
That was your own culture.
Yeah, every culture from a different shop. I was like, I don't like this, but I like this.
Yeah.
But I love every time I try to learn something, it was like dope. I remembered it because I knew one day I was gonna open a shop. Like that was my thing. Like I knew it. Cause let me tell you the reason why I fell in love with the shop. So one time I'll go to Tocayo's Barber Shop in Uptown Whittier. It's called Tocayo's Barber Shop. It was pretty dope. You go there, the vibe, you walk in, give a fuck. It was like 2-hour wait, but I didn't care.
Damn.
Sometimes I was 15, 14, I'll walk in to get a fade. And the owner's name is Tocayo, and he was the first one on the left. And I remember I walked there and it would be dope, but right next to it was a 7-Eleven and a dry cleaners, whatever. But I fell in love with it because I remember I would go there and it was the dope vibe. You walk in there as 14, 13 years old, you're hearing these conversations about life and about this and about like this guy did this and fucking this bitch and
Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk.
But there you go, barbershop talk,
Yeah.
like shop talk right here, same shit like this. It was like, damn, this is dope, bro. Fuck, this is hard, you know. And then you see these older cats, you know, they're drinking, and I'll go outside, and the homie, I'll be with the homie by 7-Eleven. We'll go get a blunt, roll a blunt, drink a 40. I didn't care how long it took, but I told my parents, I was like, hey, 2 hours, come pick me up later.
Yeah.
When I was 12 with her. So it was dope, anyways.
But I was 12, drinking 40s.
Oh, yeah, 40s. Yeah, we go to 7-Eleven, and we'll always be like, hey, you see an old cat? Hey, bro, fucking.
Yeah, for sure.
But, you know, I think that's when I first
is.
fell in love with the barbershop. I think as entrepreneurs, as you guys are, you guys are entrepreneurs yourself. I think there's a point in life where you fall in love with what you want to do with. It doesn't even matter if it's fucking, you know, Bill Gates computer shit or
whatever it is,
or fucking, you know, basketball or whatever you really feel in love with as an entrepreneur, as what you want to do in life. I think there's a point in life where you fall in love with something and you're like, when I get older, I want to do that, no matter if it makes you this much money or this.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, like, you know, when I get older, like, damn, you know what? I cut hair already. I love cutting hair. Now it's time to elevate my game and go to the barbershop, see if I can do it.
And I feel like you said like you like to like kind of like teach your barbers and stuff what you've learned, and I've seen you do that. Like I know at the shop at the old Legends I would see you, and still right now at Prolific I'll see like one of your younger barbers will be doing something and you'll be like, you'll stop like what you're doing, you'll be like, hey bro, try doing this, try moving the clip or whatever, try using this clipper instead, or and that's dope because like the barbers that listen, bro, that I've seen, like you put them on game, dude, they're so fucking fire right now, right? The ones that listen and take your advice, like they've just grown and their skills have gotten so much better and stuff. And I just think that's dope to see because you walk into some shops and like, dude, they don't care about quality. They just in and out, in and out, in and out. That's it.
Yeah, that's something that it wasn't even about me. It's almost like, as I'm older now, I think when I first started opening the shop, it was more like, all right, I want to make money. And of course, you know, that's something that drives you. So, you know, when I was younger, I think when I first opened my first shop, I was 26 years old.
Damn, that's young.
I was 26 with a barbershop in Murrieta, and we were legends, and we were cracking, and I was 26, and I was like, success hit quick, bro. Like within 4 months, I had like 7 barbers just coming in, and I was like, oh shit. So at 26 years old, you're just like, it comes so quick, and that's tricky about business sometimes, because sometimes the business hits quick and success comes so rapid,
you lose it.
Sometimes you don't know how to control it or how to embrace it, and that's something that kind of, that's what happened to me. I don't know how to embrace it, how to control it, how to love it, or and treat it as like as something that I work hard for, because I did.
You did.
But I did work hard, and I did everything I had to do, but it happened so quick, and sometimes that could be
You
tricky.
weren't ready for it.
Yeah. At that age, for sure, I wasn't ready.
Right.
26 years old, shop now, you're not ready.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's young to be like at that level you were at.
Yeah, for sure.
And that shop, I feel like that first Legends was the first shop in Murrieta Temecula area to have like that culture. It, right? A lot of shops, they were shops around, but they didn't have a culture behind
Like a true
them.
barbershop.
Like a true barbershop you see in
exactly.
LA or the Bay Area.
Yeah.
And I feel like you were kind of the first person to bring that culture to Murrieta Temecula. And then
for
after
sure.
that, now that's all you see, right?
Yeah. And that's, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's the Lord's blessing right there, you know. I could say that it was me, but maybe it wasn't me, but I always, you know, give thanks to the man above to give me the opportunity to do this, to that, because it's dope, man. I'm not gonna lie, it was dope to do that. It was dope to bring it to Temecula, Murrieta. We have people about One time we had like 15, 20 people inside waiting for haircuts.
I remember,
And then we had 50 people waiting outside.
Yeah, it was
I
cracking.
counted all of them. We had 35
That shop
people
was
waiting.
cracking, bro.
We had 35 people waiting at one time, and there was days it was like that.
That's a lot.
Because everyone, they didn't give a fuck. I had some guy wait 5 hours, right?
Cool.
And you know, back then it was like we were on a popping, and I want to give a big shout out to my team that they believed in me and they believed in the culture, and I try to bring that culture from LA to over here, you know.
Yeah.
And that's something that Temecula Merida wasn't used to. So for us to bring it out here and do that was pretty dope. We had some dope ass barbers: Marcos, Jerry, Luis, Juan, Agustin, and Junior. I can name them all, bro, but. It was dope because they felt that they knew that we had something special going, which was pretty dope.
You've always built special teams. Even right now, bro, when you walk into your shop, you could feel like you got a special team there, bro.
Yeah, man.
So what do you feel like you have like a vision for seeing like some in a barber that you're like, all right, he's special. Like we could build some like this, or like, how do you do it? How do you build a team like? Because you go to other shops and it doesn't feel the same. The vibe doesn't feel the same. You don't feel like they're a whole team like that. Like, so
Yeah, you know what? That right there, when you want something so bad in your life and you're doing good in your life, you're doing right, you ain't fucking up, you ain't you're sober, you're doing good, you love your family, you believe in the Lord, and everything is headed towards that direction.
Like when you're doing right in life, right?
Basically, when you're doing right in life and you really want something, like something meaningful, and that's what drove me, like that's really mattered to me. And I did anything to get that, you know, mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever. That's why I feel like that's why it happened. It wasn't really me. I felt like it was, you know, Jesus Christ was, you know, which I believe in big time. But
There's higher powers.
there's higher power for sure. So it's something. It's not. No one can be like, oh,
the Lord's gonna bless you.
There's no way you're gonna
you
be.
Deserve it.
There's no way you're 70%, 60%. 50% into something, and it's gonna happen for you. You're gonna get mediocre business or just okay.
Yeah.
And especially if you're not doing right in life. But if you're doing right and everything is driven for that reason, and you're obsessed with that, because my obsession is to have the best team, the best barbers. Not only that, it feels even better at my age to know that the barbers I have in my team are successful.
Yeah.
That feels better now.
Yeah.
Like my fucking happiness now.
Is that
my happiness is seeing my barbers
be
like
successful.
being happy and successful, making money. Like, damn, bro, I made this much. Oh, I did this many cuts today. Fuck yeah, bro, that's dope. That's what motivates me more. So I want fools to have a career. Don't look at barbering as a job.
As a job, yeah.
Career, yeah.
And then that's the difference, you know. A lot of barbers nowadays, they want to be a barber because they want to be a barber because they
The clout.
clout.
Yeah, nah.
Those fools don't laugh. At the end of the day, it's all about building a relationship. It's about giving the client what he wants and doing it in a mannerly fashion.
Being on time.
Yeah.
Not smelling like weed when you
Not smelling like weed.
Shit like that. Right?
Hey, let me, put them on a chair. You're all late. A lot of people, barbers, think about themselves more than the client, bro.
Yeah.
Don't get out of here, bro. You gotta put the client first. It's not about you. They're making your bread. They're making your living. They help you survive.
Well, especially now the haircuts are going up. Like, you gotta respect that's people's money, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of people are paying barbers, but they don't even make an hour, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
So even even us in any service-based industry, you gotta respect the people's when they're paying you, bro.
Oh yeah,
because that's hard-earned money, and stuff's so expensive nowadays that I'm a luxury service. You are a luxury service. You're like a luxury service, exactly. Right? So if they're spending money on you, bro, like you gotta like really take care of them.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah, especially now. People
are like, all right, I got inflation.
Right.
Where am I gonna spend my money wisely?
So yeah.
Oh, this motherfucker sucks. Hell no, hold up. Let me go spend my 40 over here.
Yeah.
This fool does this, flex on me. Fuck this fool. I'm gonna go over here.
Yeah, right.
And that's how you're gonna grow as a barber in this industry. Same thing with you guys. Like, it's like something where in I don't know how you guys your business aspect is, but it's totally different from bar maybe in a sense, but at the same time, customer service,
absolutely,
quality,
yeah, for sure.
Customer service, quality, and their time.
But it's funny how many people can't just figure that out, bro. It's like
it's simple.
It's simple.
If you do that, you're successful, dog.
Yeah.
But you're just slacking off, like we'll have a car detail at 4 o'clock, but you're like, hey, no, my bad, fool, we'll do it 6. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That's crazy. And like just my 2 cents on barbering. Obviously, I don't go to barbershop because But I do have a kid that goes, right?
I got you on a straight blade. Shave your head, my boy.
So I do have a kid that goes, right? And I think like that's one of the only businesses where I feel comfortable going, and I can see the barber like drinking a beer, and I'm cool with it. You go anywhere else and you see like the mechanic drinking your beer,
like nah.
like God, what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
But if you see him like, hey, he's gonna get a beer, oh hell yeah, because he's vibing, you know. He's
Yeah,
enjoying
for
his
sure.
time. He's having a good time.
There
So
you
that's
go.
cool, you know. That's what it's about, and I like that. That's the only business that I.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Because they all have a fridge and they're always full.
Yeah.
And they're
I'm cool with
good.
my barber drinking a beer. Just offer me one.
This guy.
Yeah, there you go. Every time he goes to the shop, he saw me today. Hey, fool, where's my beer? Is it
I don't even ask him
beer in the
to open this
fridge?
fool's fridge.
Where's your book?
No, like the same thing. I
Yeah.
see that they just go to the fridge, grab a beer, and drink
Yeah.
beer right there. You know,
Yeah.
I think that's cool. You know, but that's really one of the only businesses that you can really do that. Like,
Yeah.
trust your barber to do a good job.
For sure.
Everything else
Yeah.
is like, man, is he gonna like forget to put oil in my shit or
Put beer in there instead and shit.
is my food gonna be too salty? Or,
Yeah.
you know?
Like you pull up to the mechanic, hey, ¿qué vale? ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué te pasa?
Yeah.
I'm gonna lie. I've
Sí,
noticed,
ahorita
bro,
lo arreglo, güey. Nomás, ¿quieres una?
when I get my hair cut, when you like had a beer or two, it comes out a little fresher. I ain't gonna lie.
And I told you
Nah,
because alcohol makes you like you feel better. You know, your creative side gets a lot better. That's why when I do a new splitter, like a new design, I like to have it by myself, and then I'll drink a couple beers.
Yeah, but
Wait,
listen,
you
it's
what?
important to not drink too much though.
A new what though?
You
You
gotta
said?
be in
When I
that.
make a new splitter like that one in the
What's a
front,
splinter?
The splitter. This shit.
so when I
Oh,
design
shit.
a new one,
You do those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I
This
design,
plastic thing in the bottom?
Yeah, he makes that.
Oh, damn.
so when I design a
Cider.
new one, I like to be by myself, the car and me, and then I'll drink a couple beers. It just
You're in the zone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're in the zone.
Relax a little.
Yeah.
Oh, those already come like made like that?
No, I make
Oh,
it.
shit.
Yeah.
To be successful in any business, customer service, right? What else we say?
I mean, there's a fucking formula to
Customer
success.
service. What would you say? What would you say has made you successful? Because bro, you've had a few different shops, and all of them have been extremely successful.
Yeah, when I had Legends, like I said, we had 17 barbers going at it at one time until COVID hit.
Right.
That's something that we'll talk about later. But I think success is. Success. Homie said, I think about success, man. I'm like, so got something that means it. Hey, nah, but
success, bro. You gotta be putting in
you
long
gotta
hours and
fucking
shit.
smash,
Yeah.
bro. Nah, I think success. It's all a formula, but at the same time, it's almost. I think success starts with something you like to do. Some people say what you love to do, you won't work a day. That's bull, because I mean it is, but at the same time, there's gonna be days where it feels like work.
Right.
So it's almost like find something you like to do first. If you really love to do it, and I fell in love with barbering. So then when you fall in love or like it, you want to make it better. It's not like you kind of like it, so you ain't gonna put all that effort into it.
You have
If
passion
kinda
behind it. You're fueled
Exactly.
by passion.
Yeah, when you have passion.
Damn,
so
you're
I feel like
fueled by passion.
fueled by passion, and then that passion is driven my whole life.
Yeah.
So I feel like success comes with something you really like to do. Become an expert on it.
Yeah.
100% expert. Just do.
Never stop learning, huh?
Yeah,
Like,
never stop learning that. And then, but it's also an obsession, bro. I think great success comes with an obsession.
I can tell
Wait,
you're a
wait,
Kobe
the next-
fan talking like that, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Kobe fan, Lakers. No, the obsession and continue for it to be, because if you just wake up, I mean, my wife hates me right now. I wake up in the morning, I'm on my phone trying to see what's up, cuss this, that. I go before I go to sleep, I'm on my phone. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, hey, I'm trying to see what's up, the next move. Why? Because I mean, I think it's a competitive nature to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
It is competitive. You got to be competitive. You ain't competitive, then, but at the same time, you like something. So I feel like me being a natural competitor is making me try to be the best.
Boy, you sound like Kobe.
Well, I'm not gonna. That's why I admire Kobe so
Yeah,
much.
no, you are big.
I
Yeah.
admire Kobe so much because it just.
Oh, he had a great work ethic, bro.
I think it's a competitive. You got to be competitive in this
Yeah,
game.
for
Anything
sure.
you do, bro.
You compete with
I
yourself.
hate when another motherfucker is like being a little better than me. I just
Oh,
want.
okay.
I won't go to sleep. I'll be like, "What's the next move?" always constantly thinking about the next move.
Not because you don't like their success, but because you want to be better.
Exactly.
You want to get more success.
I bless everyone's success. Thank you for putting that. I was about to come.
Yeah.
But thank you for
You're
saying
not
that.
a hater, bro.
Not a hater.
No, I know you're not.
The sun shines for everyone.
Yeah.
Right.
And I want everyone to be successful, and I
course.
want everyone to live a good life.
But we still
you know
want
why?
to be the best.
But you know why I want everyone to be good, live a good life? Because I want the same.
Yeah.
Why
Right.
can you go drive a nice car, have a nice house? Fucking, that's the point of life.
Yeah.
I want that for you too.
Yeah.
Because I want the same.
Right.
So why would I hate on you? I would never hate on you, another motherfucker, because he's doing better.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn
Because
what
you know
you're
what?
doing.
Exactly.
And
Like
then
I'm like,
come into
I'm
finance.
happy for you, dog.
Yeah.
You know what? You're motivating me, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
But I would. The thing is, it's competitive. It's almost like a basketball game.
Right.
It goes back to the Lakers, but it's like I want to beat you, and it's not because I'm hating. It's because I want to be the best.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what it comes down to. And that's something that, that's probably in my genetics or whatever. But it's been like that forever since I was a little kid.
That's it.
I'm not fool
Yeah.
that breaks the remote control when you play
Damn.
Xbox, bitch. And I'm like, oh.
I think
and then
I've
I'll
seen
fucking
you
come
break
back like,
a-
stop, fool, let's play fucking Madden again. I'll fucking beat you
I think
tomorrow.
I've seen you break the TV when you got mad at like the Raiders losing or something, bro.
Yeah, Raiders, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you
Before
threw a
TikTok.
remote.
Die hard Raider fan
This
right
is
there.
before
Oh,
TikTok.
my boy got Raiders.
Let's
tattoos,
go. It's
Lakers
our year right
tattoos.
here.
But I want to go back to what you said about you said like as long as you said what you say you gotta find something you love, right? So and you love it and then do that as if it's an entrepreneur, like you got to do that, right?
Yeah.
The thing you love. And this was a big reason why I wanted to get into entrepreneurship, huh? How many years did I talk to you that I sat in your chair and I was like, bro, like I want to do business. I want to do some business, right?
Yeah.
I talked a lot about being an entrepreneur before I even started.
Yeah,
my
let's
past
go
entrepreneurship.
back to Josh, because I mean, a lot of people don't. I know him since you were a little kid.
Yeah, a lot of
15.
people don't really know like that's
So I remember him always, even when he was 16.
I was always trying to learn from people, bro.
Yeah.
Always.
always asking me, hey, do this. What do you think about this? What do you think about
No,
this?
yeah, he still does that.
I still do that shit up.
Always,
I'm
but
always
it
trying to
was-
improve.
It was funny because it was always like cutting his hair, and then all of a
He'd
sudden,
be like, I start talking to him, like, bro, fucking stop moving. Stop moving.
this fool's ADD is
I
getting.
get excited about business.
Today,
I'm
this fool is
shit.
fucking. And then I just, it was pretty cool and I have a lot of other people that ask me youngsters and stuff, but I think he was one that was more driven in the fact to constantly ask, and then never stop asking. He just kept asking me questions and got older. He's 18, 19. All of a sudden, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, bro. I want to do business. I'm driven. I want to be an entrepreneur, and I'm driven. And I'm like, all right, well, cool. That's cool, bro. But just honestly, just lay back and it's gonna come. Just be patient, and your time's gonna come. You're too young right now.
Yeah.
Sometimes little youngsters, they see that on social media, do all that shit,
Right.
and all of a
You think
sudden
I thought it was easier
They
than it
want to
was.
be
It's
quick,
not easy.
bam.
It's not easy.
So then I don't know. I think he all of a sudden I was like, just think of something you like. And he's like, I think I like cars. And I don't know, what was it?
No, so what you would always be like, what do you like? What do you like? And I'm like, bro, honestly, what I like, I can't make money off. I love basketball at the time. Remember, I get down, bro. You were like, what are you passionate about? I still remember these conversations. And I'd be like, bro, at the time, bro, I was hooping like twice a day. I'm talking about I was hooping with college players and keeping up, right? And then I like that, and I liked, I used to work with kids with autism, so I like that. So I had two business ideas at the time I wanted to open. We even talked about, like, I wanted to open up like a fucking, like the rec.
Okay.
Like a rec center, right?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I wanted to host fucking tournaments there. I'm like, bro, that's too much. That's dreaming way too high. You're talking about investing like $500K, fuck that shit. And then for a while, I actually thought of an idea to do this thing called it was called Sensory Time, and I was gonna make like products to help kids with autism. And I got deep into it, bro. I got super deep into that. And then
He has a good idea though.
yeah,
He was like, we could sell this and sell this online, and the
Yeah.
kids with autism, whatever.
because randomly I got into detailing kind of randomly. I had a roommate who he detailed, and he kind of put me on, and then we just lived together. So I was like, it was during COVID, right before COVID, that I started into it. And he was like, bro, I made this much today. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. But he was working for somebody, but the dude split it 50-50. I'm like, ain't no way he just made $200 in like 3 hours. Like, what the fuck? So like, low key, that's what got me into it. And that's
What car detailing?
Huh? Car detailing.
So the money driven you first.
No. So what I ended up learning through all that, I started getting into it, right? And when I said I got into it, like, dude, the next week I came with the setup to my homie's house. Like, I'm like, bro, let's do it. And he's like, okay, he was just talking, and I'm like,
Yeah, that little homie
Caesar.
part time. Yeah,
Caesar. Yeah. So I started doing it, and I'm
because
like,
you already know a little
he
bit.
wanted to do it, and I didn't. But like I had already tried a few like business ventures, right?
But
Like,
you started with him, and then you were like, I'm gonna get the van and everything.
yeah, so I started with him, right? And I kind of had already done a few business ventures, right? And then I kind of was gonna do that side of it, and he was gonna do the detailing. But then, like I said, the next week, bro, I came with the van, I came with the setup, I came with all the tools. I started asking your boy about fucking questions, and then I was ready to go. And he was like, "Oh shit!" Like he didn't know, he wasn't ready. And then that was kind of tough in the beginning sometimes because like I wanted to do it full time, you know. And then it's hard when you have a partner, maybe sometimes just. You know, he had a good job, he wanted to give it up. But anyways, I got it started into that shit, and then building that taught me that like what I love is the hustle, bro. Like I love starting something new. I love learning about business. Like I just love the hustle, right?
I think that's one thing about entrepreneurship is like sometimes you don't really have to fall in love. When we talked about that one time,
Yeah, we
you don't
did.
have to fall in love with a passion of doing something. You can fall in love with,
Yeah.
or even the passion of being an entrepreneur.
Right, because when I
Being,
started
basically being a boss, but also discovering like, hey, you know what? It's pretty dope to be able to make money on something you're not really into. That's even pretty more intriguing as as an entrepreneur. But like, hey, can I do this and make money on it?
Yeah,
That's something that probably drove you. You were like, you know what? I'm gonna start this. This is what I want to do. My passion, your passion is being an entrepreneur.
Yeah, that's what I told you. I came back one day, I was like, I figured out my passion. He's like, what? Bro, I just love entrepreneurism. Like, I just want to, I have a passion for like hustling. Like, no matter what.
Entrepreneurism or where? Entrepreneurism?
It is now.
Okay.
Oh, stamping that shit. Yes, but then from then on, bro, I fell in love with it. But you know, I didn't know much when I started, bro. But right now, you even ask Caesar, he'll be like, after like 6 months, this fool knew more than I did. Because I did hella research. Like, I dive into shit. I dive deep into shit, bro.
Yeah, I know that.
You know, so I get into it, bro. I kind of like geek out about it. And yeah, but I feel like now I could start anything, bro, low key.
Yeah.
I could get, I mean, the only thing that's holding me back is that money, right? Of course, but.
That's something something, you know, I can help you out with because I learned a lot.
Oh, give me
like
some
personal loans.
And,
certain credit cards.
So
personal loans, equipment loans.
Right. So you
you already got the whole leasing thing, so this is good. Like, let's say you want to lease another property.
Right.
They're gonna hit up this fool right away. Hey, right away when you already have something lease, they're gonna be like, oh, you already have some lease? How long? Oh, 3 years? Boom, they want you right away.
Right, because they saw the history.
Yeah, they saw the history that you.
So tell us, since you, even when I wanted to lease this place, I would call you and ask, hey, bro, how did you do it? What'd you do it? And you kind of like put me on game about leasing. But for those who don't know, like what you really need to like lease a shop, and then to even get like your shop set up, you put some money into that, bro. I know that. So how do you go about that? What's some advice you have for people that want to start?
When I opened up Legends with 17 barber chairs, that was like 80 grand.
God damn.
I put 50 grand and I had a little small investor put 30 grand. So I think investment, like money wise, it's always good to keep your credit up.
Right.
Never fuck that up.
Yeah.
Even if you have to, you gotta learn how to keep your credit up. It's real important.
Yeah, credit score is huge.
Filing your taxes every year. You want to make sure you file a certain amount. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm gonna file the lowest. But at the same time, as for you to grow, you gotta make sure.
Yeah,
you
that's what I heard.
Show how much you really make.
Yeah.
You know, because when you get equipment loans or personal loans or any type of business loans, I think it's real important to show your tax return or
you're making money off that equipment.
Yeah, and that's was I feel like a lot of people will tell you like, oh, don't claim everything.
No, that's wrong.
You're gonna pay more taxes, but at the end, right, when you go to get a fucking loan, like whether it's for business loan or something, or even personal loan, they're like, well, bro, you haven't made no money. Like, how am I gonna approve you for shit?
But at the same time, like, you gotta know what you're gonna get a loan for. You can do the tax thing. Like, I always claim I make a certain amount, and
that's true.
At the end, you're like, hey, what are you gonna get a loan for? And what is it for? Is it equipment loan? Is it a personal loan, business loan? There's a bunch of different loans, but you gotta know. You gotta talk to someone that I talk to that tells you, hey,
in the right way.
You know what? In this whole year, do this, and next year you'll be able to get approved for this type of loan. So you got to be disciplined. Pay your credit cards, pay your taxes on time. Do this, and it'll look good on your record, and then you're able to get that type of loan. So it's real important to know what type of loan you're gonna get. So if you're gonna get a certain loan, equipment loan.
Okay, what would you get equipment loan for?
I mean, I got equipment loan twice. It's basically the company that you're trying to get the equipment from has to be able to tell you, hey, we do equipment loans.
Okay.
Go to this company. So you got to find a company first that has equipment loans. So you do that.
Find a vendor that does that.
Yeah. So you find a vendor, like let's say barber chairs, whatever. Recently I found a barber chair. He sells barber chairs, and I was able to. He does equipment loans. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go with you. Some companies don't do that. Those are the smaller ones. They don't do the equipment loans. So, but equipment loans look good. Because in the future, the interest on your first equipment loan is going to be high as fuck.
It's going to be crazy, yeah. That's what everybody's told me.
Yeah, but that's good. But you don't care. Because and if you're trying, this is the thing about entrepreneurship, which I'm learning. Sometimes you got to pay that interest. Because your second time around, when you open your second business, be a little lower, but now you got more money. My first time around, I got $30,000. Yeah, first time I got $30,000.
Okay.
Or equipment loan. I think it was $20,000, my bad. And then right now I'm up to $50,000. My third time around, I'm gonna get up to $150,000.
Oh,
damn! But this is my third time with the same company, and I paid on time. My payments are on time, and my interest can be way lower my third time. It's low.
More money, less interest, basically.
Yeah, but they want to see how you're doing. They're
Right.
not dumb. They want to see how good you're doing the first 2-3 years, whatever. So I'm able to grow. Those things you gotta learn as you become an entrepreneur, depending on what type of business you have.
And you gotta realize that you gotta learn to think long term.
Yeah, long term.
Right? Because you might be like, fuck, 30% interest rate.
You're like, fuck, but then
you'll never get the lower
But you talk to the guy that
rate.
told you, he's like, hey, bro, just do this first year. Because I could have paid on my barber chairs.
Yeah.
I would have been like, hey, here's my money for, but I didn't. Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to expand.
Yeah.
It's about 3 or 4 or 5 businesses. I won't have $200,000 in 200 years.
Yeah.
I mean, in 5 years, but I will have some money to invest in something else. So that's why I gotta tell you, hey, your first one, do it. Are you looking long term? Are you just, is this all you want to do? Oh, you know what? I want to do another shop. All right, do this because low key, you're not gonna have 200.
Right.
Let's say you want to do another shop or 50 low. You want to be able to have that money. So I want my third equipment loan. My third one after I pay this one, I'll probably hopefully get up to $200,000 on equipment.
Damn.
On low interest rate. That's how you do it. Sometimes even personal loans.
Your credit union or
something? No, yeah, credit union bank.
Yeah.
So we got schools first. So I got personal loan already, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. I can get a $25,000 personal $1,000 loan, but I started at 6 years ago. And I kept up the day paying it. One time I got another personal loan for $15,000. I paid it off in like 2 years. Boom. But I was broke. I don't care. Because at the same time, now I'm looking at the bigger picture. So now I'm able to get a personal loan a little more. And it's always good to have a credit union bank. Thank you for, I'm a little faded, so I forgot the. So school first is a good one.
I have schools first.
So almost you got to sacrifice 10 years of your life of paying high interest to look at the long term.
Gotcha.
Because we've like looked into applying for shit, and we always notice anything business related is high fucking interest.
Yeah.
But like I have had people tell me, you know what, it's never gonna get better. You gotta pay that high interest because like business credit
price.
Exactly. Business credit is huge, bro. Like you said, if you want to grow and expand, like you said, it's possible to do it with you could save up money. But like realistically, that's just gonna take you till you're fucking like almost dead.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what every wealthy person builds their wealth on credit, bro.
But you're not gonna get a lot lower interest. You're gonna get a little better,
be higher, right?
Yeah, but you're still getting the loan. Yeah. And it's almost like you get rich off of not your money. You get rich
other people's money, banks' money. Yeah.
So let's talk about like a barber station. What does it cost, and then like what does it consist of? Like a station.
A station? Yeah. A chair was $1,100.
Okay. So
the Husky toolbox, what I use is the best because it comes with power outlets on the side. It's all equipped.
Okay.
That's another $400. That's already $1,500 for the chair, just station. Floor mat, I get the best fucking floor mat because I want barbers to make sure they don't fuck up their leg. That's $300.
Like they're comfortable, huh?
Yeah, comfortable.
Yeah. Oh shit.
It's $300.
We're at $1,800.
Okay.
You're looking at the lights above. Another electrician installed it for maybe $300 plus a light, another $500 just electrician with the light that goes above the mirror. So where we at? $2,300.
Yeah.
Now you gotta nowadays they do the ring light, so you got to get the ring light equipment. That's another $300. You can do that yourself. So where we at? 26. So shit.
And then the mirror.
The mirror, yeah.
The mirror's 150.
Okay.
Damn.
2750.
And then the most important part, you got to find the right barber
I think that's about it. Yeah, the
Yeah.
chair bone. You're looking at almost $3,000
for
for one station.
Per station.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. That's
Damn.
a lot of equipment.
And then yeah, barber. But
So yeah, I've seen that they're going to like a toolbox now, right? To set up all their equipment or their tools, right? Or their clippers and all that stuff. That's that's pretty sick.
Yeah. Like these barbers nowadays, bro. They like for me, it was all wires. Plug into shit. I'm plugging in shit.
Yeah,
All these fools
yeah.
are cordless. I'm
Everything's
cordless
rapid.
now, though.
Yeah.
I'm cordless now. But back in my day, it was all.
Wires everywhere.
So this fool got like 5 clippers.
Extension
It's all
cords
like-
everywhere and
And
shit.
they're all twisted.
It's all fucking.
Damn.
Back in my days, there was no cordless, bro. We didn't know nothing about cordless fucking clippers.
Shit. Okay, so going back to that, you've been in the industry, barber industry, a long time. What's been like one of the biggest changes you've seen since you started to now?
Start to now.
Just like in general, like
For what I see, like they used to be like when you thought about barbers, they were older people. Now you think about barber, they're young people.
well, a lot of people are learning you can make a career out of it, right? So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I think I'm gonna tell you. I've been in Korea in 2008. I was in my first barbershop, 2008. So
20 years.
when I was there, I could say that when you were a barber back then, I could feel like you were more humble. You were way more humble back then. And now, I feel like guys like me built this industry till now. Guys like me that put their heart and soul into barbering to make a dope ass cut, to escalate the fade game, to elevate the fade and the tapers and the lineups and this. So I think the biggest thing that disappoints me nowadays is seeing barbers not appreciate what we built for them. Like what us older cats built for what they could charge 50, 60, 70.
Like you guys had to go into it charging $10,
I was at a
right?
shop
Damn.
charging $7.
I never thought about that shit.
I was at a shop charging $7. Well, I didn't care back then if it was a career or made this much money. I loved that shit. I was going to shop and when I made $150 in one day, I was like, damn, I made 200. I was like, gosh, shit. I'm ready to go hit the club, hit the bar across the street with my boy right here.
Hey,
We've been
now
in the
he
shop.
makes 200. Like fuck, I had to slow down.
How to slow down.
Hey, you make 200 in 2 hours now.
Damn,
You're
bro.
making $100 an hour almost.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's almost like it sucks to see some barbers like that and not appreciate where the game is now. They just go into the barber game. I feel like a lot of it is not clout, but I'm a barber now because this is what I do. You know what? It's so hard. It's so hard to explain.
I think I get what you're saying. It's like
snobby.
there's like it's
Not
crazy
all of them.
because
Not all of them.
because what you
Like
have to do, bro,
right now in my shop, I feel like God bless me with fools that are humble.
they're dope. They're dope. Barbers
You know,
now are
I
dope.
got Victor humble, Weddle humble, that fool. That the new fool David, Jenny. They know what they're getting into and how they appreciate making their money. So I'm very thankful for that, and that's what I pray for. But I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I pray for something like this. I don't pray. I pray for it and it happened, and it's dope having some dope artists. But like you said, the question is, what do you feel the biggest change is? I think the biggest change from when I was in from now, there's no appreciation. A lot of
Like
barbers
they don't
come in,
respect the game as much.
they don't
right?
respect.
Yeah.
There you go. They don't respect the
The
game.
game.
Because I was in the game when I was charging $7. I was there 12 hours a day to make $200.
It's almost like
And I loved it. But now you over
Yeah.
here, you work 2 hours. I'll let me like, bro, what? Be appreciative of what you make.
I feel like it's almost synonymous to like rap. Like, like a lot of new rappers now, they come out with a hit and now they're fucking rich. Where back then, like rappers, like, bro, they had to go through like legal
It was
trouble.
poetic.
The cops hated them, but they had to go through real shit to be able to like, now hip hop's like accepted in like, larger communities. Where back then, they weren't trying to let fucking like rappers make it. They didn't want rap to be big and they made it big. It's almost like it's kind of like almost what you had to go through. You had to go through like making no money and you just had to do it. And now new barbers come in and they're making money right away.
Yeah.
So they don't respect the game or the hustle or the history behind it. All right, bro. So I knew you, obviously in your Legends days.
My legend days.
Your Legend day, as in when you own Legends. I've been your friend for a long time. I've seen you go through a lot of up and downs in your life as well, but I feel like
you've been through for a lot of up and downs. For sure.
bro. So like I think it's really interesting and really dope where you're at right now. because I know you went through a lot of shit, especially after the second legend. So why don't you let those who don't know, like, kind of explain what happened, what happened to that legends, and why you had to give that up, and then how you got here to, you know, open up a new barbershop with a new name, and just kind of your experience
How you
throughout all
moved
that.
from one to another?
You know what? That's the tough question, because when it happened with Legends, it was more, okay, COVID. I had a little shop for about 8 years, and I want to expand, not including the other shop that I had by Olive Garden. So that was, you know, I had another shop over there by the mall. You remember?
Yeah, that one.
I had that so I had two Legends going at one time for about a year, and then I sold the other one by the mall. That's by Olive Garden. That was tough. Then that's everything that you're gonna start to endure and face as an entrepreneur. Like, what can you endure as an entrepreneur? What can you take? But so then I came back, Legends. I was like, you know what? I want to go big. I found this location, right there by Sonic's, which is, pretty big. So I closed down the first original Legends, which is the one by Panic Express by Albertsons. So I closed that one down, but then when I closed that one, of course, I already found this other location by the Sonics. So that's when I want to go big. I want to do a big shop because we're getting super busy. We're talking about 10 barbers in a little shop, and we couldn't keep up with the work. So that's when I wanted to expand to a big shop with 17 chairs, and that's when I took the risk and I invested all my money, credit cards, and I actually went to the big shop. 17 barber chairs, it was cool. So 2019, we moved in. 2019 December, we moved into the big shop. 17 chairs, rolling. Mm-hmm. Everything was going good. It was a success. It was scary to expand from a little shop to a big shop, but I knew in my heart it was gonna be good, do good. So we moved 2019 December, doing good. What was it? 2020 March, April.
Yeah,
when COVID started happening.
Yeah, so I only got a taste of that success for about 5 months, and it was cool. It was a good experience, and then COVID hit, something that we all had to face. Yeah. We did not expect that. That's some things that till this day we'll talk to our grandkids and know, hey, we went through.
Just fuck the whole road up.
Fuck the whole
road got fucked up for a few years, dude.
Yeah, fucked up. So that's something that we never expected as an entrepreneur, to go through some disease type fulfilling, So as you know, like salons and all that got hit first. So salons, barber shops, everything that had to do with close
really affected your business.
Close interaction got shut down.
Damn.
So that's when we got shut down. So I only had the shop for 5 months. 2020 March, April, whatever, we got shut down. I tried applying for the emergency loan. Didn't get the emergency loan. A lot of barbers were scared. They didn't want to come back to work. It was kind of a scary moment for everyone. It was scary for barbers. Everyone don't want to. I couldn't.
You got family at home. You don't want to
family at home. They told no one to leave the house. It was just weird.
We were on lockdown.
It was almost like a fucking sci-fi movie, bro. It was like,
it didn't feel real.
What the fuck? It felt real.
And it was so unknown.
Yeah, it's so unknown.
It was real.
As a human, you don't know what to do. As a natural human instinct, we don't know what the fuck to do. Yeah. You're scared, like, COVID, woo. And low key, it's crazy because I had my grandparents pass away from COVID, but it's kind of weird to, But anyways, long story short, so that happened. And then I tried getting all the barbers back. Some came back, and then we got to get shut down again. I was like, fuck. Right when I got some barbers back, shut down again. Close everything. Knew some bitch ass fool. Anyways, and then I think it was again, they tried coming back. I tried getting the PPE loan, the emergency loan. They denied me once, they denied me twice. Everyone came back. And then during that time, I think I went through some hardship mentally. I went through some drug abuse. Some drug abuse, like I said, and it wasn't really more drinking, it was more drug abuse. I think I got more involved in the drug and addiction. So that's when I felt, when COVID happened, I feel like that's when my addiction actually got worse. Because to have a successful business, and then all of a sudden for it to get shut down, you put your credit cards, your savings, your life savings, you put everything into your business, and all of a sudden it just diminishes over a disease. You just don't know how to cope with this. So I felt like I coped with it in a way through drugs, which I became addicted to. Sad to say, but I'm thankful that I was able to recover. But what was that word that you used earlier?
What was it? Subsidized.
Subsidized.
You subsidize the pain, kind of.
Yeah, I kind of subsidized the pain when all that happened because I didn't know how to cope with it. Because success was at an all-time high.
You went from here
to
like
COVID to just
yeah.
So it was just like I don't know how to cope with it. It almost I just didn't know. I wasn't ready for it, and I coped with it and I subsidized with drugs. And honestly, I'm not gonna say it, what I was doing or anything, but it got worse after I got denied the second emergency loan, PPP loan, and they gave us a third lockdown. That's when I got even worse, and I ended up selling Legends. I feel like I didn't sell Legends because I got worse. I sold Legends more. There was a lot of different things going on in my life that I didn't know how to contain and maintain and control. I just didn't know what was going on. I had issues with my wife, issues at home. A lot of things that I was trying to cope with. The first time in my life I had to deal with, I didn't know how.
Yeah.
I just felt like I needed to let the business go to get me right.
Damn.
Hey.
So, so I let the business go. I sold it. I sold the business for a good amount, moved on, but I think a lot of it was just me not being able to cope with my drug abuse and also the success that I had going from up there to down to not being able to bring my barbers back. It hurt me a lot, to be able to see like I can't bring the guys that I grew, my team that I had, that we weren't able to come back and work together as a brotherhood. As a brotherhood, that shit hurt me. Like it was like, what? No one, and everyone's working at their house or doing this, and hey, come back, hey bro, come back. I'll give you lower booth rent if you come back and work. Let's just do this. Let's get our momentum back. And no, a lot of barbers didn't want to come back, but a lot did, and I appreciate the barbers that did. But it was hard to cope with that. It was hard to cope with something that it was a brotherhood and it was gone.
And a lot of people, it's kind of what created the work at home era too. Like even now, a lot of people still work from home. Yeah. But it's fine for people to have an office job to work from home. It doesn't affect the business directly. Where for you, people got used to working at home, and it affects you as a barbershop owner because people are like, why am I going to go pay booth rent? I can just work out of my garage and make money, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, that's exactly what it was. It was like, hey, bro, I'm going to be here. And I'm going to work out of my garage and take care of my clients here. And then I'll be
because
back
the world got used to going to people's houses to get haircuts and stuff. So
yeah, exactly.
And now you would say it's gotten more back to like a barbershop's more normal now, huh? Like it's back to that.
Yeah, people love going to barbershop. Yeah. I think it's just real more authentic.
Yeah,
authentic to be able to do that. But let me go back to what happened. So when that happened with all that, I mean, I sold the shop. Me and my wife weren't doing too good. We separated about for a year. I lost my family because I wasn't in control of certain things. But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of lost myself. But when I lost myself, I kind of discovered myself. So it's almost like
you had to lose yourself to find yourself.
Some people gotta go through that, bro.
Yeah.
Some people gotta go through that. Some people don't, and some people do. Mm-hmm. But I'm thankful to the Lord that I went through that because I finally discovered who I am.
Damn.
So I lost myself to discover myself, and then I went through, some trial tribulation stuff. A lot of trial tribulation shit when I sold Legends. And a lot of people know. A lot of people talk down on my name. The people that do know, and they talk shit about me, and they talk down on my name. It's all good. They see me now, what I'm doing. I discovered myself, what I gotta do. I'm sober now, almost 2.5 years. Yeah. Sober off that.
That's huge. That's huge. That's for sure.
2.5 years off that bullshit. So I'm sober off that shit, and I'm good now. I got my family back. My wife left me for a year. I got my family back, and I'm good now. And I'll never go back to that. But everyone that downplays my name and feel like I was never gonna do it again. Everyone can see me now.
I know.
That's all I gotta say. Everyone
You
see
went
me
through
now.
a lot of that.
Talk shit about me,
Yeah.
But it's all good.
I know you went through a lot of that. People talking.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
I mean, you went through that. You saw that. You've been through that. You were there when I was on that shit. You didn't like me, maybe a different person. Maybe a different person, but you know what? Some people gotta go through that, like I said.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm thankful for where I'm at today. Prolific Barber Shop.
It's coming up, bro.
Yeah, we coming up.
The hottest barbershop in Marietta right now.
Nah, it's not stopped.
Yeah, for sure.
There's more to come.
Damn, that's a great story, man. Because I know a lot of us. I know me personally. I know people in my family and friends. I've lost like friends. Like I've had like one of my best friend. Like he lost his life to addiction, bro. You know.
Yeah.
So for me, it's real personal.
I had a lot of friends that lost
It's
their
a
life,
real personal
bro.
thing.
I'm gonna tell you real quick.
Yeah,
I had
go ahead.
I had a barber, Derek.
Oh yeah.
Derek.
Damn.
Rest in peace, my
R.I.P.
boy.
that fool.
You know,
Damn.
he started on me and fell into addiction. And he overdosed and he died.
Yeah.
You know, that shit breaks my heart,
So
bro.
a lot of people don't recover, bro. And for you guys that don't know, man, it's fucking hard to recover, and it's hard to gain that success again, bro.
It does, bro.
So
It breaks my heart.
I got a lot of respect for you for that, bro. Yeah, that's huge.
So Prolific is a badass shop. It's so set up, so
dope.
nice. It's very high end. All the chairs are real nice. The flooring, the lights. The
Great
mural on the
barbers.
back.
Every single one
Great
gets
barber,
down.
Yeah. The mural on the back is sick. Let's talk about that. Kobe on the back, yeah.
You're a fucking
Yeah.
huge Kobe guy, huh?
I'm a big Kobe fan for sure.
And that Kobe, I'm not gonna lie, that Kobe at this shop is a lot better than the Kobe at that shop. Damn! Who did that mural?
Rich Rose,
Bro,
Rich
he
Rose.
gets down.
Big shout out to my boy Rich Rose. That fool, when he did the Kobe at the First Legends, it was his first time doing
he gets down.
mural. So
Right.
dude, I remember he came in with papers, and I gave my boy props for that because he came in with papers and he had to like copy a bunch of papers, put them together, and like draw it out.
Yeah.
Now he's all well experienced. Three years later, he came to my shop and he has an iPad with lasers, red lasers.
Bro, I saw him do that.
He was
like,
there with red lasers, like that shit was dope though. I mean, you know, it was dope.
That was
I mean,
talented,
That
bro.
was something that I projected and want a dope ass shop and
It's super sick.
yeah.
super sick. Where can they find you? What's the address?
What's the address? We're right there, Made of Hot Springs, 40365 Made of Hot Springs, Suite C10, City of Murrieta, right there by the Carl's Jr. and the Dunkin' Donuts shopping center.
Walk-ins, appointments, all that?
We do all that. Yeah, but we high quality though. So stop wasting your money. $40 down the street. Don't waste your money down
Every
the street.
single barber there gets
Come to
down.
us and get your money's worth at $40.
For the
That's
small
what's up,
fee of
bro.
$40.
That's
So,
right.
what? Let me see. You got any like projects or plans for the near future you want to share?
Oh
with
yeah,
everybody?
we coming up. There's a lot of plans. This is not the first Prolific. My dream was to have a bunch of legends, but shit happens. Now we got Prolific Barber Shop. This is not the first one. Expect a lot more coming soon.
Yeah, that's dope, bro.
And we're talking about bigger and nicer. So for sure, it's gonna be hopefully a couple years from now, maybe 2 years.
Now that you said that, you're gonna have all these other barbershop owners
Oh,
paying
yeah,
attention. What's this guy doing?
Oh,
What's
shit.
this guy doing?
What's the last
Oh.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
gonna try to stop that, but they ain't gonna stop that, bro.
Oh, no,
No
they can't
way.
stop that shit.
Yeah.
Hell no. It's coming.
For sure.
It's coming.
Sick.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. What's up with tats? Sorry, barbers. What's up with barbers and tattoos?
why
Bro,
don't
tattoos?
Yeah, why they don't tat it up, bro? What's up with that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not that tatted, honestly.
You're pretty tatted, dog.
I'm alright, you know? I still got legends tatted, but I'm gonna cross that shit out, put Prolific right on top. Prolific Barbershop, but I don't know. I think it's I don't know. I think it's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a cultural thing. So it's almost like tattoo artists. It's almost like dope seeing a barber with tattoos, I guess.
Yeah, it's like part of the image and shit, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
It was an honor having you, bro. You're our first guest actually from a different industry than we're in. Non-car, and it's been dope because there's a lot of similarities just in like how what makes a successful business or so it's cool. It was cool. It was an honor to have you, someone I've known for a long time and looked up to, and was a big part of what got me started into my entrepreneurship. I think it's super dope, bro. Your story is super motivating to a lot of people, and just keep fucking going, bro. Because you motivate everybody. Those who do know you, right?
Well, it's all about self-motivating, so I'm happy that you told me I motivated you. It's like if I did that, then that means the world to me.
Yeah, for sure,
I'm able
bro.
to motivate you or you motivate someone else. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
It feels good.
So.
Yeah. And as a culture, as like Hispanics, that's what we want. We want to motivate each other, be more entrepreneurs. You don't just want to be the workforce. You want to be like the leader as well.
Right.
You want to get up there.
For sure.
That's real important for Raza, for our Mexican people and especially what's going on during these times in this world. I mean, let's look let's look at the bigger picture than just us being laborers, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
'Cause we're fucking smart.
Yeah.
We're intelligent ass people. My dad came from nothing, but he's a laborer. But I know he could have been something bigger. That was probably my biggest inspiration was my dad to, you know, he came from nothing. Now he's almost millionaire.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's what's up.
So
Yeah, and you hear that a lot with a lot of us that had my parents came from Mexico. You are from Mexico, right? Your parents came from Mexico.
both my parents from
And
Mexico.
look at how it's
from
like
El DF.
second generation, and we here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What are there not to get all race, motivated and stuff, but there's not a lot of people that could say that second generation here. You got people that come from a good
First
family.
generation. I'm first generation.
My bad, first generation, same as me.
Hey, but how about your story? One day we gotta tell your story, fool.
Nah, bro, that's too personal. Nah, it's
You know what I'm saying?
I live a
Like,
great life right now, but
Nah. You gotta really say your story.
yeah, no, I've had quite a life, bro, and a lot of people wouldn't believe it or even think I went through a lot of shit. You know a lot of it.
I know what you went through. It's crazy.
But yeah, I'm blessed now, bro. That's all in the past. But yeah, bro, we appreciate you coming for sure.
Absolutely.
It's been an honor.
story.
Yeah, great story, bro. You're a great entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, let's close it off with what you got on your feet, bro.
I got some Jordan 1s, OG highs. They're high.
High.
Yeah, they're high. Just blue, you know.
Those are dope.
Yeah, they're all right.
They're dope. These are the fours, the breads. The fuck you laughing at my feet for? What you got on your feet, bro?
8s or what?
Oh,
You know what? So I got these. They're size. They look small because my jeans are big, but these are size 10 and a half.
Hell nah.
And I usually wear 11, but these shoes run small. The 4s run small. I should have gone in 11 and a half. They're size too small.
So
What you got on your
your
feet?
toes are like this right now?
Bro, my toes are like that from when I was little. I used to wear my sister's shoes. Dog, that's why. No. What you got on your feet? Some Air
Nothing
Maxes?
really, dog. Some fucking Air Maxes.
Those are hard though. They go with everything.
So grown man. Air Maxes.
For sure. What you
They're
got?
not even
What you got on right here? What's that?
Oh, that's right. Prolific Barber Shop. Right here.
Can people get that or
Yeah,
soon?
coming soon. Check out the
Coming soon?
website.
Okay,
Website's
okay.
coming soon. About another week or so, a couple weeks, we'll have all the merch on there. So you'll get the hats and the shirts ready to go. And we got some dope ass merch coming up.
Hell yeah, bro.
That's what's up.
Yup. Yeah, I appreciate you guys putting me on here.
Yeah, no, appreciate
I
you.
appreciate you.
Cheers
For
out.
sure. Oh shit, let's get. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you.
Coming, Brian.
For sure.
Thank you, dog.
Thank you, Josh.
Salud.
Salud.
To success,
And as
friendship,
always,
and all that.
stay tuned for the next podcast. Peace.
That's right.
Damn.